Hey YouTube fam, I hope you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for showing up to practice with me here on the channel. For today's practice, all you're going to need is yourself and your yoga mat. Before we begin this power yoga session, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment below after you finish to let me know how it went. Let's get right into it today. Go ahead and hop into your child's pose. Close your eyes and take a moment for yourself. Something I've been thinking a lot about in my own practice and teaching in other classes is in the beginning of class, we often say, think about your breathing, try to tap into that. And one of the really nice things to do is just tap into anything. So instead of overthinking it, instead of trying to make life complicated, just tap into what shows up. Begin to be an explorer. So maybe you're feeling the sensation of the pose. Maybe you're feeling introverted space. Maybe you're feeling a bit tired or a bit energetic, or you have a good level of happiness and positivity flowing through you. Whatever shows up, just try to recognize it. Be in a space of exploration and recognition and allow that to guide you on the journey as much as possible. Take 2 more breaths here. And then go ahead and come on forward to hands and knees. As you make it here, as usual, 2 circles clockwise over the wrist. Get the hands warmed up and acclimated. And then 2 circles counterclockwise, sweeping in the other direction. From there, 2 figure eights, starting clockwise. And then 2 figure eights counterclockwise. Weaving into your hands, creating an energetic shift in the body. After you finish that, find center, flip your hands so the fingers point back towards the knees. And then inhale, curve your chest out, pull your heart through, open. On your exhale, round in. Inhale, curve out. So playing through your cat-cow with the hands flipped. If this is a little bit too much or uncomfortable for you, you can always point your fingers straight out towards the sides. Either way, create your rhythm here. Use your inhales to pull you through. Use your exhales to round you in. Let this position be dynamic. Let it be interesting. Let there be a quality to your breath and to your movement here, beginning to build more into, again, our emphasis on exploration and recognition today. From here, go ahead and return to center. Flip your hands to their normal rotation. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. As you get into your downward facing dog, go ahead and bend the knees, walk out the dog just a little bit here, move through your side body, find a good energetic connection to the space. And then see if you can have a moment of stillness. Feel your legs pulling weight out of your hands. Feel your hands pushing against the ground, creating a lift through your hips. On your next inhale, lift onto the tips of your toes, bend your knees, and then wave yourself forward into plank pose. As you find the top of the push-up, linger for just a moment as you are in your plank pose. And then on your exhale, sweep back into downward facing dog. 2 more just like that. Inhale, wave yourself forward, tucking the tailbone underneath, articulating the spine. And then sweep back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward into your plank pose. Try to engage your core as much as possible. And then exhale, cruise back into your downward facing dog. Wonderful. Root into your palms. Inhale, stretch your right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. As it lands, hop onto your fingertips. Inhale, pull your chest through, shoulders on the back. And exhale, push your hips back in space. We'll do this 4 more times. Inhale, out. Exhale, back. Inhale, out. Exhale, back. Inhale, out. Exhale, back. Inhale, out. Hold this time. Really drive into your left big toe. Feel your left leg as strong as possible. And then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Sit your hips nice and low. Stretch your hands forward, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bend. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, followed by your right. Top of a push-up, we're going to take the lower slow towards the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you land, locust pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your feet off the ground. Lower. Place hands and feet. Your journey back to downward facing dog through plank pose, tabletop, or child's pose. As you make it back, really feel the drive into your feet. Feel the gripping of the mat. And then inhale, stretch your left leg up. And on your exhale, take the left foot to the outside of the left hand. As it lands, hop onto your fingertips. Same game here. Inhale, pull your chest through, and then push your hips back. Pull your chest through, push your hips back. Pull your chest through, push your hips back. Pull your chest through, push your hips back. Pull your chest through and hold. Feel the hips sinking low. Root into your left foot as much as possible. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Sit your hips low and reach your hands forward. Active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sit the hips down towards the floor. Inhale, hands land, elbows bend. Right foot steps to the back of the mat, followed by the left. In your plank pose, lower all the way to the floor for 5. Take your time, engage your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. As you land, lift up into your locust pose. Legs are strong, back body is strong. Hands are reaching to the space you cannot see. Hold for 3, 2, on 1, let it go. You land. Rise back into downward facing dog through plank, tabletop, or child's pose. Feel an elevation, elongation through the spine. Grip the ground. Take an inhale. Now on the exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Untuck the toes. Sit back to your heels. Interlace hands at heart center. Deep inhale. On your exhale, push your hands away, round into your upper back body. Inhale, stretch your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, round down. Inhale, lift up, look up, reach your hands up. Exhale, round down. Feel movement through your spine. Inhale, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, round down. Inhale, lift up, reach up, look up. Exhale, round down. Last one here. Inhale, lift, reach, look. Exhale, release, pull elbows down towards hips. Feel the pulling action through your arms. Go ahead and release, hands to floor. Moment of flying integration, Lalasana preparation. You know it if you practice here often. Push your hands and tops of feet into the floor. You'll lift the knees and they'll chase your collarbones. Take an inhale to prepare. On the exhale, drive and elevate. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Feel your core engage. As you land, bring your fingertips behind your toes. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift up, drive the hips forward, open your heart. Exhale, sit back towards your heels. Bring your hands to the floor. Step back into downward facing dog. 3 rounds flowing through our awakening A. Look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Bottom of exhale, step or float your feet to the outsides of your hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, get tall. Exhale, sit your hips back down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bent. Your vinyasa. Find strength, connection, and flow here. Keep your energy going. Bring a lightness to your movement, which will bring a lightness and a joy to your spirit. As you make it back into your downward facing dog, look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Bottom of exhale, step or float feet to the outsides of your hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bent. Vinyasa. Weight in the hands. Transfer weight from place to place. Move through your spine. Move with your breath. As you root into the palms, one last round here. Think light thoughts, look forward, lift heels, bend knees. Bottom of exhale, step or float feet to the outsides of your hands. Inhale, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bent. Vinyasa. Using your core, controlling your movements, and stabilizing your space. Being fully connected to your experience. As you make it back, look to the top of the mat. We're going to step or float through to a seat for our core work. So look towards the top. I'll step this time to give you an example of what to do. Inhale, go ahead and lift your left leg up to the sky, and then drive your left knee into the chest. Land the top of the left foot towards your right thumb. Cross your right leg behind your left, and then sit all the way down. Low boat pose. Rise into high boat. Open and close. We'll just do a casual 20 more. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, hold your top position. And then roll over your ankles, step to the back of the mat, vinyasa if you choose. Beginning to build heat and energy here. As you make it back into your downward facing dog, we're going right back through for more of that core work. So inhale, lift your right leg up. Option to step through or jump through again. I'll cue and move through the step through. Right foot lands by left thumb. Left foot crosses behind. And then sit all the way down to your low boat pose. The work is the same, just 20. Stick with it. 20, 19. You can do this. 18, 17, 16, 15. Build energy. 14, 13, 12. Try to keep your knees together. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, cross your ankles, roll over, step back through your vinyasa, or make it right back into your downward facing dog. Feel your core firing, feel your hip flexors firing, and feel your breath really beginning to pulse here. Root into your hands. Take 2 breaths in downward facing dog. Drive through your hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg to sky. On your exhale, right foot all the way up to right thumb. Warrior 2. Open into the position. This is when we'll begin to build some stamina and stability. Reach through your arms. Settle your energy. Settle your breath. Find the balance. Trust yourself to hold. Can you stabilize through your back left leg? Can you inhale, get taller? Powerful exhale, sit deeper into the posture. One more breath. On your exhale, hands to the floor. 3-legged dog. Your right leg lifts up and back in space. As you find a moment there, take your next inhale, roll yourself forward. Right knee comes to touch right tricep. As it lands, stretch your right foot back. Bend your elbows, move through. Vinyasa. Moving through the full push-up. Using the pause to let knees and forearms drop. Using the inhale to pull yourself through. And the exhale takes you back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. On your exhale, left foot all the way up to your left thumb. Drop your right heel down. Open into your warrior 2. Sink into your left knee. Power through the outer edge of your right foot. Again, trust yourself. Trust your foundation here. Find a steadiness to your gaze. Open through your arms. Feel the churning open of your chest, of your spine. Feel the stretching through your fingers, but notice how the hips stay in place, allowing you to explore space, sink down, and find a home. Trust yourself to be here. Trust the strength in your legs. Engage your lower belly. Feel as though you're vacuuming energy up from the floor. Feel like your left heel and your right heel are trying to connect at the midpoint of your mat. One more inhale. On your exhale, hands to the floor, your journey into three-legged dog. Stretch your left foot up and back in space. Bend your right knee generously, and then roll your left knee up to your left tricep. As it touches, exhale, move through your push-up. Knees and forearms drop. Inhale, pull through, upward facing dog. And exhale all the way back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, stretch your right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, right foot up to right thumb. As it lands, drop your left heel, open into your side angle pose. And for our purpose today, I want your right elbow on the knee. See if you can get longer through your left side body. So notice how much length I'm working to create from the outside of my left foot, through my left shoulder, and then through my left arm reaching overhead. That should help you spin your rib cage up and really locate your core muscles, which we activated quite a bit a few moments ago. Hold here. Breathe here. Go ahead and stretch your right arm forward. Let's linger in this space. Try to lean your right shoulder a little bit further forward for 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, hands to the floor as you roll onto your left big toe. Three-legged dog, your right leg lifts. Take an inhale. On your exhale, right knee sweeps forward, taps right tricep, and then reaches back as you move through your push-up. Knees and forearms drop. Inhale, pull through, upward facing dog. And exhale, wave back, downward facing dog. Let's cruise right into the second side. Inhale, your left leg lifts. On your exhale, drive your left knee into the chest. Land left foot by left thumb. Drop your right heel down. Open into your side angle. Take a few breaths to let yourself settle in your space. Really work through your right leg to work into your left hip. Stretch your right arm up and overhead. Find stability here. Find sensation. Engage your core. Let yourself linger in the moment. Even if the moment is challenging, use a different adjective. Change the narrative. Stretch your left arm forward. We're here. Lean your left shoulder out a little bit further. For 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, hands to the floor. Three-legged dog, your left leg lifts. Take an inhale. On your exhale, left knee up to left tricep, touch, and then reach your left foot back in space as you bend the elbows and move through your vinyasa. So a little bit of extra core work today, extra stability work, helping you build more and more into your body, into your practice. As you make it back to downward facing dog, inhale, your right leg lifts. On the exhale, right foot all the way up to right thumb. Keep your left knee lifted. In fact, stretch your lunge out a little bit longer. Root into your left palm, so 3 points of contact, right foot, left hand. And then twist. Stretch your right arm up towards the sky. Can you play your feet as much as you're playing your left hand? Can you really work your left heel towards the ceiling? But more importantly here, can you breathe? And can you believe in yourself? Can you breathe? And can you believe in yourself? Linger in the moment again. Work through your legs a little bit more. Take an inhale. On your exhale, right hand to the ground. Three-legged dog. Your right leg stretches towards the sky. On your next exhale, right knee journeys forward to right tricep. As it touches, stretch the foot back. Bend your elbows, move through your vinyasa. Notice how much more you can do on an exhale than you think, especially when you emphasize it, when you allow it to be more, when you don't limit it. As you find downward facing dog, keep the energy going. Inhale, stretch your left leg up. On your exhale, left foot all the way up to your left thumb. Keep your right heel lifted. Root into your right palm. You notice I lengthened my stance a little bit. That might feel good for you too. Sway a few times to get comfortable, to dig into your hips. And then peel yourself open. Stretch your left arm up. Lengthen through the skull. Play your left foot actively. Lift your right knee up. Spin your left shoulder onto your back body. Find a settling here. Notice if you're leaning so far to the right that all the weight is in your right hand. What can you do to bring some of that energy middle? Maybe it's hopping onto your right fingertips. There's so many places you can go here. Explore and recognize. Keep coming back. That simple intention. You're here for 4, 3, 2. On 1, left hand to the ground. Three-legged dog. Your left leg lifts. On your exhale, left knee drives up to left tricep. As it taps, you move through your vinyasa, stretching your left leg back in space. Last round here. Continue to work energetically into the body more and more. Inhale, your right leg lifts. On your exhale, right foot all the way up to the right thumb. Stretch your left foot back in space. Push into your right big toe. Nothing complicated here. Just reach your arms forward. Feel grounded. Feel strong. Feel stable. Lengthen through the top of the skull. Lengthen through your left heel. Feel your tailbone lifting. Feel your lower back subtly arching so you can reach the chest out so you can look forward. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to the floor. On 1. Right leg up to the sky. Inhale. On your exhale, right knee up to touch right tricep. As it connects, stretch the right foot back as you bend your elbows. Wave through your vinyasa. Find your core connection. Find your power. Find your opening. Last standing pose of the day. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, left knee up towards left tricep. Left foot lands by left thumb. Hop onto your fingertips as you stretch your right foot back. Feel as deep as you can be in this lunge. Now we're really working into some very challenging space, but that's why you're here. To build a relationship with your body, to persevere, to overcome, to wake up into your life. Stretch your hands forward. Look slightly out in front of you. If you're going to look at the ground, great, but don't look at the ground near your mat. Look further out. See your potential. Live in your potential for a moment. And then pull yourself back to this space. Know what you can become if you're consistent. If you show up, if you trust yourself. If you fully embrace the experience. Be here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hands to floor. Three-legged dog. Your left leg is to the sky. On your exhale, left knee up. Touches left tricep. And then you vinyasa. Move through your push-up. And eventually downward. Facing dog is the place we all meet. As you drive into your hands, look to the top of the mat, grip the ground. Lift heels, bend knees, step or float all the way through. No core this time, don't worry. We've already checked off that box. Make your way onto your back. And the theme of our grounded power practice today, I want you to touch your heels, point your knees up to the sky. 2 rounds of 5 pulsing bridges. Organize your shoulders now, squeeze them together. Tips of fingertips touch backs of Achilles tendons. Lower your hips and then drive up, lift. Full squeeze at the top, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the top for 5. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, on 1, let it go. Catch your breath. Feel your heart pulsing in your chest. Last round. Feel your points of contact. Feel rooted into the floor and feel that you can rise from this place. Drive through your feet, lift up. 1, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Last one, lift and hold. Lift and hold. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, let it go. Keep the natural curves of your spine. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Feel your breath. Wiggle your feet slightly wider. Let your knees drop middle. Feel your heart pulsing in your chest. Linger in the energetic quality of this moment. And as you begin to settle down, wiggle your feet towards one another. Drop your knees open. Push your toes together. Supta Baddha Konasana. If you happen to have 2 pillows nearby or a few blocks nearby, you could set them underneath your thighs here, and that would be a perfect place to close our practice. Giving yourself the chance to slowly release, to settle down, to find a space of calm and quiet. If you feel like you still need one pose to quiet things down, keep it symmetrical. Bring your knees in towards your chest and reach your feet up and overhead for a soft plow. Something very similar to Supta Paschimottanasana, almost Karnapidasana, the deaf man's pose. But just a nice gentle back line of the body stretch, really helping you alleviate tension and find a softer, calming moment, or more the calming moment that you need. Because the softer moment would be, not really needing to do anything else, but we all have different requirements, and recognizing that is part of this game. It's part of being a full participant in your human experience. If you're in the supported Supta Baddha Konasana and that feels wonderful, feel free to stay. If you're in the soft plow pose and that feels wonderful, feel free to stay. If you're ready to surrender to the moment, Savasana, your resting position. Let yourself be right there, perfectly in tune, perfectly in time, perfectly in connection with yourself. Soften your eyes, close your breath, and take this final moment in our time together for gratitude. Appreciate yourself for showing up. Appreciate the time you had to be here. Appreciate the effort you had to give. And appreciate your ability to grow from this moment, to continue to walk your path more fully, with a clear vision, a clear intention, and a trust in yourself. As always, feel free to linger here for as long as you would like. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me today. I look forward to sharing space with you again soon. Peace.